Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm here in the Lower City Cantina in the lower city of Taris, and as you remember I played some Bazak. Going to look around, see what else is going on here. What? Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm auditioning a dancer? Or at least I'm trying to audition her. Not much of a point if she doesn't have a partner. What are you talking about? Name's Bib Cerul, manager of the Starlight Entertainers, the top performing troupe in this sector of the galaxy. I was here scouting new talent when the Sith attacked, and now I can't leave. You think the Sith would let me go so I can get back to my troupe, but I guess they just don't appreciate the arts. So since I'm stuck here, I figured I might as well continue with my auditions. I'm supposed to be auditioning Lynn, but I think I'm wasting my time. Lynn's got all the moves, but I need to know if she can pull them off while sharing the stage with her partner. Where's her partner? She doesn't have one, that's the problem. Aren't you listening to me? Dancers don't perform solo, so I need to see if she can work with someone else before I get her up on stage. I don't see why she can't perform solo, but okay. Maybe I could help her out? I doubt she just wants to dance with somebody who wandered by. This is her one shot at the big time, and dancing with someone wannabe as her partner isn't going to help her cause. On the other hand, I'm not going to hire her unless I can see her in action with a partner. Maybe she's desperate enough to give you a chance. Alright, why not? Can't you see I'm auditioning? This is my shot at the big time. I can't risk screwing it up by talking to you. And she's a partner, yes. Maybe I could be your partner. I admit I'm getting desperate. I hate to blow this audition. Gee, thanks, girl. I'm good enough to get you through the audition. Well, you do have that certain look about you, a confidence of movement. I guess you'll have to do, but I'm warning you, don't screw this up. Mr. Stroll, I've got a partner now. I'm ready to audition for you again. Alright. 3 more dances. Here we go. Follow her lead. The more complicated the push they dance, the more it'll impress him. But if it's too close and we can't handle it, we'll trip her up. Simple dance. Wave me your arms. I can dance beside her, very close, or close and face to face. We'll be a little cautious and I'll just dance very close. Oh, that's not good. Here's some helpful advice for your next dance. Try not to fall over. What determines that? Dexterity, maybe? It probably is actually a roll. What are you doing? Are you trying to cost me much of that fame and fortune? You have to concentrate. The next dance is a little different. Watch me for the steps, then jump in. It looks the exact same. Oh, there's a punch at the end. Oh, yeah. Running around her in circles while she dances. Screw up. I'll dance close beside her. Hopefully I can handle that. As long as her skills are good. I just need to be background noise, right? We're not at all in sync, and I suck at dancing, apparently. I guess I should have put more in dexterity. I'm not auditioning for a comedy act here. I want dancers, not clowns. Come on, Lynn, pull it together. One last chance. Let's go. You idiot! What were you thinking? I'd have a bare chance dancing with a drunken Gamorrean. You're going to ruin me. Look, we've got 1 dance left. We're going to have to pull it out of all the stops. Don't hold anything back this time. Alright, so we got some arm waving. We got a wave, arm waving, and a pump. Oh, that's a little complicated now. I don't want to ruin it. I don't think I have the dexterity to pull this off, so I'm just going to dance beside her. Hopefully she can pull this off enough for the both of us, and I don't actually trip and fall flat on my butt again. Alright, there we go. We're not quite in sync, but you know. There you go. Well, what do you think? Do I get the job? Yay, she got it. By the skin of her teeth, I'm sure, but anyway. Outfits, contracts, busy, okay. I'll give you a big hug, but frankly, you're a little beneath me now. Like Bib said, I'm going to be a star. Great. Yeah, I'll get free tickets at least. And I get XP, so that's something. What about this guy? Bounty hunters. This is Zax, the guy I was supposed to turn the Reckle serum into if I want to be evil and make a profit with Davik. And he runs the bounty office. Alright. You work for Davik? Not officially, no, I work for the bounty office, but Davik pays me to keep my eyes open and to report to him, and for me to post his bounties. Davik posts bounties in a government office? Is that even legal? I used to have to keep our relationship secret, but since the Sith arise, nobody cares what happens in the lower city. Alright. So tell me about the bounties. 2 government contracts. One's an assassin named Selvin, the other is Bendek's Star Killer. famous deathmatch duelists. Both of them killed hundreds of people.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
Not all the bounties are dangerous. Davik has some special contracts. One's a girl named Dia. She attacked Holden, one of Davik's men. Another's for a man named Largo who owes Davik money. Dia, I think we met. She is who I'm thinking of. Back in like episode 2.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
Moral dilemma. Madix worked for Davik, then he betrayed him and he wants him dead. Alright. So you can get more information. I think he gives you clues about how to get them. Actually, I do want information about Sullivan the assassin. Let's see, she freelancer, she killed 6 citizens and their bodyguards. They were all Ugos, a powerful merchant family with many enemies. Huh, I've heard of them. She was very good at her job, each day more died, and they want her dead, I'm assuming. The Organa family, oh. Interesting. That's funny because it's foreshadowing all the way up in SWTOR. I assume that BioWare played this game a couple times and took notes of things they could possibly use before they started designing. No wonder the game took 5 years. First year they were probably playing KOTOR all the time. Alright. So I have no idea where Sullivan is, but if I run into her I will kill her, and Benexar Killer is the king of the dueling ring. So I'll get back to him once I'm a little bit higher leveled. I can take him down. Bounty hunters here. As for Davik's special contracts, I probably won't deal with them because they seem a little shifty. Uh-oh, what's going on here?
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Little girl should not be in bar. This is no place for little girl. If little girl's smart, she ran away home now. Oh crap, I clicked on the wrong menu. Bear with me 1 second here. Or the wrong screen, rather. It's just the guys talking. Alright, and we're back. Little girl needs lessons in manners.
Sawbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
Uh-oh. Mission, I'm busy. They just brought my food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
We don't want trouble with Wookiee. Our problem with you, little girl.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Little girl lucky she has big friend. They're a good team. Mission in Zalbar. And I think lore-wise they're both actually really young, like in their teens. Or I guess Zalbar's not in his teens, but he's whatever the Wookiee equivalent of that is. Wookiees live a long time. I remember actually wrote a story once with an older Zalbar in it during what would eventually become the SWTOR area, although when I wrote it, SWTOR was not heard of yet. But anyway, enough about that. Let's talk to these guys.
Sorry about that, but Wookiees ain't much for conversation, you know?
Tell me about it.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
They seem nice. Hey, we speak the same language.
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Taris, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How do a Wookiee and a Twilight street urchin end up as best friends?
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
That'd be interesting to have like a comic book or something with the adventures of Mission and Zalbar. I think they'd have some adventures down here. Let's see if there's any other interesting questions. Tell me about Davik, the lower city gangs, Kayla Nord. We'll do some lore talking.
Davik's part of the intergalactic crime syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there. except the people working for Davik and the exchange.
Okay, well there's our way off the planet. It's not going to be easy, but if we can somehow get to Davik's estate and steal his ship, that'll get us off the planet. Of course, first we have to find Bastila, so one step at a time. Tell me about the lower city gangs.
There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Bulkers and the Hidden Beks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Bek base. The Beks are led by Hidden Bek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Volkers, he was a Hidden Bek. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Tell me about Kalo Nord. That's the bounty hunter we saw earlier.
Kalo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him.
Yeah,
he
me too.
hangs around Zach's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber.
Maybe keep an eye on Zach's then.
Hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
So I guess Kalo was here talking to his employer when he got stranded here too. It's interesting how, like, the Sith come in, they blockade the entire planet to find Bastila, and it causes all these ramifications for anyone as rich and powerful as the most important crime lord on Taris, all the way down to like the lowly people. So it's an interesting premise for the first planet of the game, and well thought out on Bioware's part. All right, I'll be going now. Okay, got some XP for that. Let's explore a little more. I think there might be. This guy's interesting, at least interesting looking. Jagathcha, rather. What you want, human? You come to stare like others here in Taris? You think we're strange? No, definitely not. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Okay, you're not here to offend me. What do you want then? I want to ask you some questions. Questions? What kind of questions? What planet are you from? You couldn't say it and don't have the ears for it. 2 voices create the name and 4 ears hear the true sound. Your kind will call it Sorgus, a small world far off the Perlimian trade route. What kind of creature are you? In your one voice tongue, you would call us a Perdwag. I wonder if that's something Bioware made up or if it's something that existed in the lore otherwise. Even if it didn't before, I'm sure it does since. So I'll have to look that up. I really wish I could tab out of this game easily and look up things on Wikipedia, but I can't because it makes the game glitch out a bit. And obviously you don't want to pause the recording for me to do that. I noticed your other head doesn't say much. Nothing you could hear, at least. Homeworld. Makes quarantine hard to bear, so that's about all he has. But interesting little conversation added in there, nonetheless. Add some spice to an otherwise boring room. One more room, it looks like. Oh, got a hole in the wall there. Somebody got in a fight. The lower city cantina is definitely a little more tattered than the other one. Holden, he's the one that put the bounty on Dia.
What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails.
Yeah, I'm sure you're looking at the head tails.
Alien girls aren't really my thing. I'm much more interested in an attractive female of my own species.
So I've heard. Keep your hormones in check. I just want to ask some questions.
I don't like the tone of your voice. I work for Davik Kang.
Do you now? You work for Davik?
I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me. Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent.
Yeah, couriers aren't really so useful when there's a quarantine effect. You're pretty open about what you do.
It's not like it's some big secret.
Do you think Davik could get me off Taris?
Davik's ship is the fastest one in the entire quadrant. But even the Ebon Hawk can't get off Taris until the quarantine is lifted. The Sith fleet has the planet surrounded. Any ship leaving orbit without proper access codes will be disintegrated by the Sith auto-targeting laser cannons. And those codes are locked safely away in the military base. Davik's pretty upset about it. His smuggling operation isn't making any money. But even with his underworld connections, he can't get his hands on those codes.
I think you'd be able to bribe one of the commanders or something, but I guess not. Must be keeping him pretty tight to the chest, which is appropriate because they don't want Bastila escaping. So it looks like we now have a three-part quest. We have to find Bastila, we have to steal Davik's ship, and we have to get the Sith codes, because apparently only the ship is fast enough to outrun the blockade, and even so, the automatic turrets would kill us if we didn't have the codes. Something like that. Talk to me about
You're
the...
here about that? I guess Zax must have... I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
So you put a bounty on her head. Why would she do that?
Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit
Exactly.
I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
Two sides to every story, but so far I'm leaning towards her side. Sounds like maybe you got what you deserved.
Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted.
It's true I wasn't there, but knowing the type of guy he is already, I have a feeling. I want the bounty on Dia's head removed.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold, although I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her.
Oh God.
Tell you
How
what,
shallow can you
I'll
be?
take 200 credits in exchange for lifting.
So it's okay to kill ugly girls, right? That's how it is. I think did I have Persuade? I think I didn't take Persuade actually, because I was trying to do Force Persuade, but since I'm not a Jedi, not helping me. We'll try it. If you hire somebody to kill Dia, it would look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself. That's what I was thinking. That he was like, really? I mean, how petty are you to hire a bounty against a girl that cut you?
If I let her get away with it, I'll look even worse.
Take that bounty off Dia's head, or you're a dead man.
You're threatening me? I work for Davik Kang.
Guess that didn't work. All right, I'll go talk to Dia.
You can do that if you want, but I doubt.
I'll be
Hate
going
to see
now.
a pretty lady leaving,
Oh,
but
great.
you ain't the only girl in this place.
All right, I don't think I actually had 200 credits, and I probably wouldn't give them to him if I did. Shame you can't just threaten him though. Where's the exit here? But I will keep that in mind if I ever get my persuade skill up, which I probably won't. Where's my skills? I do have some charisma, so +2, but I guess it's not enough. Yeah, I was going for the treat injury and stealth. Stealth, which I never used, by the way. Should probably bind it to something else. What is it right now? Game. Is C-bound anything? Maybe I'll make C access things like in Guild Wars and then do a... Yeah, I might have to change some of these around. So, I don't see stealth though. Toggle stealth, none set. We're gonna make R stealth just like on my shadow in SWTOR. And we're going to make default action C. And I don't think that unbound anything if I'm not mistaken. And alright. So now I talk to this guy by hitting C, right? Only use stealth in solo mode. Yep, cool. One more game for Zach before we go. Why not? Let's do it.
Well, ever since I was...
Gotta earn some credits. 2 plus 2s, that's not great, but a couple good cards anyway. Nice. Yes. Alright, free win. Free round win at least. Come on, give him some big cards, give me some small cards. So that's why we get that plus or minus 2s instead of just plus 2s. I guess I have to use this. No, yeah, I can. Okay, win. Oh no, that's a plus 3. Damn it! Got myself excited there, talking about plus and minus 2s. I don't want to give him a point because then we'll be tied up. I'd rather use a card. Oh my god, I almost hit stand. That would have been horrible. God, I don't like my hand cards at all right now. Shit. Alright. Well, that didn't do me so good. Damn it. Maybe I just shouldn't gamble until I have a better deck. Great. So I either need to get a 20 now or I lose. Yeah. Alright, he's still winning, but not out of this yet. God, he gets such low cards. If I get above a 6, I lose. Yep. Oh, well, that sucks. One more. I hate losing. I'm probably gonna just lose again, but whatever. That kind of sucks as a hand, but whatever. We'll see what happens. He's probably gonna beat that, but whatever. Yeah, he tied it and used a hand card. Okay, good move after all. Good, give me some nice low cards. I could use a +3 and stop at 19, but since I have these big +6s, I might as well risk it. Damn it, he would have a -4. I don't think I have... No, nothing that would match that, so I'm just gonna bust and let him win the set. At least he had to use a card to do it. God damn it. I not want to use this so soon. Alright, now I'm in the lead. There we go. Still in the lead, kind of, although I have 2 of the same card, which is not ideal, and he gets to go second, so he has the advantage, of course. Alright. God damn it. If I use another one of these, that'll put me at -6, so I'd have to get a 3 or a 4 to win. His chances are too small. I'm just going to bust and let him have that match. Now he at least has no hand cards, so that's something. Good. Damn it. Oh, he's getting all these low cards. Good, so am I. Yes! Alright. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these because I have 2 and stand at 19. It's going to be hard for him to beat this one. Yes! Alright. We're going to cut my gambling addiction short while I'm breaking even, and sorry for wasting your time there. But yeah, if you don't like me playing Pizak, just fast forward through those sections, I guess, because I like it. Alright, moving on with the plot though. Hidden Bek base. Here's where I want to go.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the Hidden Bek base. How do I know you're not a Vulcan spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
I need Gadon's help. I was told to speak to him.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Bek's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcan gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Maybe I could be an ally against all those enemies.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcans or the Sith.
Appearances can be
Besides, it's not
deceiving,
like you can
but
do
in this
anything
case
to
they're
harm
correct.
Gadon in the heart of his own base, not with Zedra watching his back.
Zedra's his bodyguard. We'll meet her in a bit. So you're going to let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want.
I do. Into the Hidden Bek base, which is its own zone. Ooh, must be big. Alrighty. There's Zerdra. There's Hidden
Hold it right
Bek.
there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadden?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadden. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want
Suicide
us to
mission
start
could still be
attacking strangers on sight,
possible,
Zerdra?
I'm sure.
Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you.
I mean, all they do is, like, you know, threaten to hurt somebody's family unless he comes in here and kills this guy, and he'd be dead. Although I guess that light armor of his does look pretty good, so could probably withstand a blast bolt or two.
Forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security.
Got some nice pockets
The
there too.
problems with
Put all
the
your
Sith haven't helped things.
special gang
Zerdra
leader
seems
type
to
stuff in
forget that
there.
I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
I think he literally does not know how to look after himself. But anyway, I need information on those Republic escape pods that crashed into the Undercity.
The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadden. They might be working for the Sith.
Thank you, Zerdra.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has her own agenda.
Don't worry, I'm not working for the Sith.
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash.
Dun dun dun.
We Beks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky.
Like a noble soup-like gang. Bastila's a slave? What will happen to her now?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
They still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our
Yeah, they don't know
advantage.
she's a Jedi.
Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
Swoop race? What does that have to do with it?
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting
why
up
they're called
such a
swoop
valuable
gangs.
prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
I like how they worked it in there. The swoop racing mini game they want you to play, so they're like, let's make a plot point based around it. Which I actually like. How do I enter the swoop race?
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
Yeah, she doesn't mind working with gangs. Especially these guys are honorable, so definitely don't mind. What are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Beks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us.
Uh-oh.
They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
Oh, life would be so much easier if didn't have to do that. Because that's actually going to take up the next big chunk of this this planet. But there's a lot of cool stuff coming up ahead too, so it'll be worth it. How am I supposed to get inside the Vulkar base? Remember, I was there earlier and the door's locked.
Won't be easy.
Yep, exactly.
The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Vale.
Aha.
Mission? Gadden, you can't be serious. She's just a kid.
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. I
just met Mission. Too bad I didn't talk to this guy first. Where can I find her? Although I suppose if I did talk to him first, I probably wouldn't. I either wouldn't be let in, which I think is more likely, or she wouldn't then be in the canteen when I go back to it. Where can I find mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
You know what I just realized? I mean, I knew this on some level, but this is Taris. Like, I mean, obviously I knew that. I'm just saying, like, it's hard to conceptually think of this Taris as the Taris from SWTOR, but once we get down to the Undercity, the similarities will become a lot more apparent, I think, and you'll be like, oh yeah, now I can see it. So I got some Sith uniforms, maybe that'll help.
A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
Well, sucks to lose the Sith uniforms, but I guess it's worth the trade, and I think I have to do this to advance the plot anyway. What do you want with the Sith uniforms?
I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle.
Good thinking ahead, good. Makes sense, and I guess it's a quest item, so they want us to get rid of it eventually. Alright, you got a deal. I'll be back when I get the prototype accelerator.
I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Good. Alright, so I could explore the rest of the base, but most of it's locked anyway, I think, at this point in the game. So I'm going to give this a save, and I'll see you guys back for the Lower City Part 2.